It's a pleasure to have you here for episode 3 of theVOX Fireside Chats. Today we have our lovely guest, Nivah Shihemi, who's our head of back office. And we're going to be discussing a bit today about her career journey, her leadership lessons, and reflections, I guess, as well. So let's get right into it. So Nivah, first of all, welcome to theVOX.
Asante.
Karibu. First of all, I like to have this analogy of people being like soup, whereby as they're going through life, you add different ingredients at each different way. Taking us all back to your earliest context and your earliest years, what were those initial key ingredients that helped shape who you became today?
Wow. Okay, so I think I can take it back to university.
Sure.
That's when I started thinking about, okay, so what do I want to do? Where do I want to be? And I can call myself a small hustler.
True.
In university, I owned, or rather, I opened up a kibanda. What do you call Mama Pima? And I would sell food. I was in USIU, so I'd sell food to the community around me. Yeah, and I can throw down. I really throw down. Yeah. So those who are lucky enough to come and eat from my table, I throw down. So
what sort of things were you chefing?
Oh my God, I think the thing that moved most was my chips masala and my pilau.
What was your secret?
So for my pilau, it's coconut.
Okay.
I use coconut milk in my pilau, and I think that makes the difference. And I think also just putting my heart into it. I love making people happy through food. So I think it's the easiest way to access people.
Good.
So other than that, I think it's just meandering and finding out. It was not set, but the ingredients came as I went through life.
And at university, did you have any other sort of side hustles or any other things going on while you were working there?
I think other than having my small restaurant, I interned at Safaricom.
Okay, true.
Yeah, I interned at Safaricom, and that's when I thought, okay, corporate world is for me. And I purposed to be in the corporate world. Yeah.
Okay. How was that internship? What did you pick up there?
Yo, let me tell you, my internship, I was in credit control, and all I was doing was writing off bad debt. Like from morning to evening, I'm just going to write off bad debt. But you go and you do it, and you do it well. And yeah.
Okay. And then moving on then from that Safaricom internship, what would you say came next in terms of your journey?
So I graduated.
Yeah.
And not too shabby grades.
Hey.
But I joined NIC Bank, and I was in back office.
Okay.
That was my first real job in back office. So I used to do checks, I used to do teller work, I used to do customer service. So it was a rotation back then. So yes, I was in back office operations at NIC City Center branch. And we had steers right next, so I used to eat chicken almost every day.
Hey, and okay, and what would you say you picked up? What learnings did you take from that particular role?
Yo, wallahi, I think it's what taught me, like, you just have to be resilient, because city center is in the deep of town. It was Koinange Street and Wabera, the junction. And it was so busy. Lunch would be 15 minutes, but you're back at your desk, you're doing it, and you're doing it, and you're doing it. So it's resilience. And I think that's what shaped my career, resilience.
And in terms of Nivah as a person back then, when you look back, what would you say has changed and what has stayed the same from that first back office role to now?
To my now back office role?
Yeah, in terms of who you are as a person.
I think what has changed is my mindset. Because you grow up knowing that, okay, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, but it doesn't pan out how you want it to, and you have to adapt. So adaptation is a very big, I can say, ingredient, as you called it. Adaptation is something that I had to learn. Because sometimes we get entitled and you feel, I've done the job, I've gone to school, I've gotten good grades, I need this, I want this. But it doesn't happen like that. So even through my journey, I think there's been lots of kinks and curves, unexpected surprises, good ones, bad ones. Nonetheless, you have to adapt. Yeah.
And throughout this conversation, we'll dip more into those ones. Pulling us just back to the ingredients and the stew metaphor. If you had to pull back to your early childhood years, who were those key influences on your childhood years?
Oh la la, I can say my mama, my mom first.
Yeah.
She's like the light of my world. We are very similar and very different at the same time. But I think she's shaped me a lot.
In what ways different and similar?
First, in how we live life. She believes in living for today, which I do. And as much as we say we'll save for tomorrow, we live more for today than for tomorrow, which is something I've realized it's a fault in our end and we need to correct that. I'm personally trying to learn that balance right now. It's never too late, I say. But my mom is that person and she'll tell me, Nivah, I have 2,000 bob in my pocket. Let's go have Chinese. We finish it all, And I'm like, yes, mom, let's go. And so I've grown up to be that person. And sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's not good. But I think my mom is the person who she started off as a secretary and brought us up, me and my brother, and took us to good schools, and she's selfless, let me say. And I think I've learned so much from her. Yeah. So that's my number one person. Yes.
Who's next?
Who's next? Who's next?
Mum is clearly head and shoulders above the competition.
So, so if I can say in my career, it's been a lady. Her name is Titian. I met her not too long ago, but not in my childhood, but in my recent career. And we met in Rwanda. And she's awesome. She's a mom. She's a single mom, like I am. And how she's raising her children and how she's balancing her career and how she's doing all that while still having fun, while still, it really inspires me. And she keeps on telling me, Nivah, we can do it. We're doing it. It's not that we can do it. We're doing it. And keep on doing what you're doing. Sometimes we don't know the outcome, but trust the process. Trust in yourself, trust in what you can do, and things will work out. So I've seen things work out for her. And I have another friend called, I have actually so many friends who've inspired me. I think from Jackie to Nana to I think the people I surround myself with are people who also give me the next push. And I see something in them that inspire me to be better. And so I think it's just how I'm surrounding myself and who I'm surrounding myself with that's pushing me to be who I am.
So on the influence of friends, like Jackie.
Like Jackie.
Have you, I don't know, been particularly thoughtful about who you pick and choose to be friends? Like
Yes.
people that build each other up?
Yes.
Could you explain that?
I think I'm a very introverted person, and many people don't believe that, because I think once I'm inside the circle, I become quite extroverted. So I don't know if that's ambiverted.
Yeah, sure.
But I think I'm very picky and choosy, just as I am with my food. I don't eat anything from anywhere, but if it's good, exactly. That's how I am with people as well.
Yeah.
So with my friends, I do have. So if you look at my circle of friends, mostly from primary school and high school. Yeah.
Okay, so long-term friends.
Long-term friends.
Yeah.
I have less friends that I have gotten in my adult years, but most of them are from my early years. Yeah. And they're awesome. Yeah. So I'm very picky with who I associate with. Yes.
And also in those childhood years, could you tell us a bit about where you grew up and how that? Yeah.
Okay. So I grew up born bred in Eastlands, Buruburu.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of Buruburu.
It's only like 45 minutes from the office, like, right?
Yeah, maybe if there's no traffic, maybe
If there's no
30.
traffic, true. Okay.
If there's traffic, you'd spend your... Yes, so born, bred, raised in Buruburu till I was like 10, moved to a place called Avenue Park. Then moved to South B with my mama and my brother. And then I guess I moved to Kilimani. And my mom is in Lavington now. So, but born bred in Eastlands, like that was...
And what does that mean to be born and bred in Eastlands?
It means fun.
Yeah?
We'd play outside. It's so different with what I'm seeing my son doing now. We'd play outside. It was a community. Yeah, it was a community.
Do you still have family there?
Not really. Yeah.
People have moved around.
Everyone has like divulged, but we grew up. My mom has sisters and their kids, and like we all lived in the same neighborhood, and we've not lost that, because my cousins are like my brothers and sisters. Like we have no difference between my cousin, my brother. We're like, it's one family. And the first person who actually caned me was my mom's sister. My mom has never beaten me. But my mom's sister, she does not take anything.
Yeah.
She will give it to you. She gave it to me.
Why? What were you up to?
So I think I was a bit playful in primary school. So at the time we were in school, she's the one who used to come pick us up. So Nivah is nowhere to be found. Nivah is playing. Nivah is being looked for everywhere. Let me tell you. And she could drive. And those days it was stick shift. And she drove while pinching my ear the whole way home. So you're wondering how? Yeah. And after that we got home and she locked me in the backyard and she beat me. Yes.
Okay, so would you say, how was that influence on you that she had?
Oh man.
Do you look back on it fondly, or was it too much?
If I compare myself and her children, mine was easy. So, yeah, so I think I got not scared of disciplining. Yes. I think my mom is too soft.
Yeah.
But on the other side, I think now raising my own, I can see why it's important to discipline. Not through beating per se, but just discipline element.
Yeah, sure. let's now move on to the topic of your son. So, could you tell us a bit about like you when you had him? How did it change your life? And yeah, just take us a bit to that time.
Okay, so I had my son in 2015, and it was a very big shift. From being independent, being this person who's saying, oh, you know, I got my own, I got, you know, and having this little person come into life, it was a lot. I won't downplay it. It was quite a lot.
Because how old were you at the time?
I was 26. Yeah. I had very big moments. I cried. I realized I need to wear my big girl pants and take care of this little person. Yeah. Again, I still put my mom there because she was there every day. And why I also talk about my friends, I have a friend called Nderesho. She'd come for night shift. She'd sit with him. He had this condition called colic. So he'd cry in pain. You're looking at him, he looks like he's in so much pain, and there's so much gas, and there's so much going on. I'm crying, he's crying. And Dara would come and tell me, go sleep, Mama. And she'd be with him the whole time. And like at 2 a.m. now we change shift, she goes to sleep, and I'm like the one taking over, and he'd sleep like at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened for like 12 weeks. That was the first 3 months of his life. But after that, there's a day he just decided he's going to sleep through the night. And you're there, you're like, okay, so it's a different shift. You're like, are you okay? But I think as hard as it was then, right now, he's literally my best friend. Before, like yesterday, I got these glasses, and then you.
Yeah.
He's the first person. I'm chatting him. I'm trying to call him.
Yeah.
Hey, Papa, which one? This one or this one? And I go with what he decides. And he's like, Mom, you look good. So it's been a hard journey with him. But it's been also the most fulfilling journey. It's made me make decisions I would not have made before. And I think it's also driven me to where I am. Yeah.
Okay. And so then could you tell us a bit about those struggles or those challenges of having a child while still trying to grow your career? So take us back to maybe those first 3 years of his life.
Okay, so the first year, I don't know if you know this, but I was doing accounting. So I studied IBA finance, right? Then I did my ACCA. I did section 1 and section 2. So I was planning to go back for section 3. And what happened, and I went for the first paper and I failed. Okay, but I also failed business law. Law is not my thing, like that language, I don't understand it. But yeah, I failed law, but I did it again and passed.
Okay.
But when I knew I'm getting a child, I decided, okay, let me go back, finish my ACCA, because you know what? I need the credentials, I need to make more money, I need this. But when he came, I couldn't do it. Yeah, there was a lot.
Okay. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Because then I was working at Airtel, yeah, and I was commercial finance assistant manager. So kind of a business partner to all countries. I was in the group.
Okay.
And it was quite a demanding role. But I would go home, and here I am having this new person, trying to give my best. And then things happened, and between his dad and myself, and we separated. So I was now on my own with this little strange person that I have, looking at him like, you're mine, okay. But so I said, you know what? I can't juggle everything. I can't do everything. And what made me actually not continue per se is I got a job at Delight. And it was moving from the finance angle to analytics. And I was like, okay, do I really need to be an accountant? No. It was a lot in my head to do. I didn't like exams. So I was like, you know what? Let me not do it. Yeah. And I just finished section 1, section 2. I didn't continue with 3 because I felt like being a single mom, I'm already working. I need to also give time to my son.
And how did you balance that? Could you like take us back into like what a day in the life of Nivah would have looked like at that time?
Oh, at that time, I would wake up.
At what time?
Probably 5 or so, because one thing is I loved making food for my son. So I would personally prepare his food for the day. Try workout, which I'm still struggling with now. So when good days other days I would sleep in, but I would take it a day at a time. I can be in routine, but I'm not so deep in routine. I let things flow as well. So if today I'm waking up and feeling like I have the energy, I'll wake up, I'll do this. But what I used to do, at least I would wake up and make food for him for the day. So also to relieve the nanny and just make sure she's focusing on him. During the day, I'd go to work. My days would be, okay, between Airtel, Delight, it would be basically the same. It's like I was a business partner to the commercial department and crunch numbers, and go home. It was very, very easy, basic. Go home, play with Ethan, sleep, eat, do the same thing the next day.
And what got you through that time? Because it's hard enough just trying to find your feet in your early career without having to look after a little human.
Yeah, I think also in my early career, I used to want more. Yeah, so other than doing that, I was also side hustling. I'd go to Gikomba. I don't know if you've heard of it. I'd buy secondhand clothes, exactly, and I'd sell. And it was doing so well. The margins are great, guys. Let me tell you, Hugh. I'd buy, let me even talk about when I graduated to buying a bill. You buy a bill, so when you calculate, you're buying like one top at 33 shillings and I'm selling it at 300 shillings. And let me tell you, if you know the plug and where to get good stuff from, and most of the good stuff was from UK and Canada would come oversized. So you make sure you're getting it from the UK side and you're getting good stuff and they would sell. Yeah. My best selling things were trench coats at the time. And I got good money and decided I'll be going to Kampala. I used to go to Kampala by bus.
Okay.
I buy clothes because their market downtown, cheap, very cheap. And I think it's Turkish and Chinese stuff.
Through this time, you basically, I think you said your ambition, right?
Yes.
You wanted better things.
I wanted better. I always do want better.
Where does that come from in yourself?
I would go back and say it comes from my upbringing, right? And I think looking at my mom, my family at large, my mom is Luo, my dad is Luya. So I'm from the western side generally, but being raised by my mom, we're from this particular tribe in Nyanza, we're Luo, and a place called Game. It's all professors, it's all English speakers, it's all like, even my grandma and in fact, my grandma's sister. She was old, but it would be Nivah. How is school? It is about your grades, it's about, so there was always that aspect of, you need to do well, you need to be good, you need to be respected, so it's just something that's ingrown, that we are all hustlers at home, yeah.
So at that same time you were raising Ethan, doing the clothes reselling, Airtel and Delight.
Yeah.
At the same time?
No, Airtel, then Delight.
Airtel, then Delight, okay.
Yeah.
And then what came after Delight?
1 Acre Fund. And I packed my bags and moved to Kakamega.
Okay, yeah.
And I was living in the middle of a village. But 1 Acre had very good campuses. We called it a campus. It was like an oasis in the middle of the jungle. Yeah, so we were not far from Kakamega Forest, and a fundamental fact about 1 Acre is like they want to be where the customer is, and the customers are the farmers.
And what do they do?
Same thing in a different context. Same thing we do in a different context. They lend for fertilizers, they lend for farm outputs, things like wheelbarrows and, just lending. And also not only that, they do 360, provide market access and all that. Yeah.
Okay, and what were you doing for them?
I was in field operations. I led strategy and their insurance department and customer protection.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was that experience at 1 Acre Fund? Because it's a very unusual concept, the idea that you're all living together.
We were all living
in like
straight from our
commune.
CEO, everyone, and we have the same type of houses. Everybody had the same house.
And it's only people from the 1 Acre Fund?
It's only people from 1 Acre Fund in this compound. So we'd have Taco Tuesdays, we'd have Pizza Fridays, we'd have wine by the rocks.
Okay.
So there's this big, massive rocks in Kakamega. I don't know if you've heard of them or seen them.
No.
There's Kit Mikai, but that's not in Kakamega, it's more in the lowland. But there's massive rocks, so we'd go chill by the rocks and have wine, sundowners. So one thing about 1 Acre is after work is after work. Like if we're doing Taco Tuesdays, by 5 p.m. everyone is done. We're engulfed in that. We had an outdoor gym. My struggles, I still tried then, I'm still trying now.
It's working.
Yeah, but it was very interesting. It was a very different culture in terms of being so far out from family, but having family within the work environment.
Right, because did you take Ethan with you there?
No. No, I did not. I left him with my mother.
And how was that?
I've left him a couple of times. So I think he's used to it. Right now he's with her.
Okay, and how long were you with 1 Acre?
I was with 1 Acre for 8 months.
Okay, yeah, and then that's a short time. What took you away from the... Almost sounds like a dream lifestyle somehow. I'm
telling you, it was, but there's not much to do in Kakamega. So if you don't make friends within the community, what took me away? I got an opportunity to join Earth Enable.
Earth Enable, okay.
Yeah.
Could you tell us about that?
That was a different shift altogether. I packed my bags again and moved to Kigali. And as much as I was in Kigali, Earth Enable does not work in town. We work in the rural areas. So 3 days out of 5, I was in the Ushago of Rwanda and rural Uganda. Yeah, I was in rural Rwanda and rural Uganda. And what we did was construction using mud. Mud that we get outside the house. It was a very interesting concept, still within the social enterprise space. Yeah, that's what we did, construction. Yes.
Super operational and like on the ground.
Extremely operational.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's a bit different to what you're doing now. How?
Very different.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. Okay, it was very intimidating at first. I had to hike. You have to wear boots to go to the field. You have to carry a hiking stick because you can fall. And you have to be fast and fit. So I tried.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was very operational in that not only is it mind operational, but also very physical.
Okay.
Because we constructed literally from mud that we're getting outside, from the collection to the filtering, to the sifting, to the compaction, to the plastering, there's so many different components in it, and it was quite exciting. But what we did was same thing that we're doing here, empowering entrepreneurs. We'd get guys who've left school, train them to become masons, and go out and get business. Because people are suffering out there from things like jiggers, bacterial infections from, poor mud houses that are not. So we gave dignified living through mud. Yeah.
So with those guys as well, you had, first of all, 1 Acre, which was about empowering farmers, empowering entrepreneurs. These guys who are also empowering entrepreneurs through construction. Was it from there to Watu, or was there another one in between?
Watu.
Watu. Again, about empowering entrepreneurs.
Yes.
I'm seeing a bit of a theme here, Nivah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not forgetting delight.
And delight before, sure.
Yeah,
of course.
I think I'm very, right now in my career, I'm at a place that I know I want to give back. I can't give back personally, though you try, you'll donate clothes, you'll donate money, you'll buy shopping for a home, but how can you give it in multitude? Is through where the organizations I've been working for. And what I've seen, as you've said, the theme is I look at the founders and what their philosophy is, yeah? And it's just giving their heart and wanting to better people's lives. It may be different contexts, but it's the same theme. And that's where I want to be. Because as much as I won't be on the ground doing it, I won't be the one, but I think the impact spreads more if we're able to do it as an organization. So that's what I want to be associated with. Yeah.
And where does that come from, your wishes to give back? What influenced that?
I can say my upbringing. And if I look at my family, they are a bunch of givers. They always want to do the right thing for people, looking at people first before themselves. And I look at my cousins, I look at my parents, I look at my aunties and uncles. I'm just like, I think it's just an all-round thing, how I was brought up. Yeah.
And are you, in some ways, trying to emulate that when it comes to raising your own son?
Hey, yes.
That's a tough one, sorry.
I am.
Yeah. How do you go about that?
It's very difficult right now with the digital world because you find all that the kids are asking for. Mom, I need a gaming laptop. Mom, I need this. Mom, I want this. It's not. So also trying to instill the values and still trying to keep that course of, okay, Ethan, you can have this, but also remember, with this, you can do this. So how I try and instill is through his savings, and I tell him there's a portion to give, there's a portion to use, because don't forget yourself, and reward yourself. If you've done something good, if you have good grades, I tell him, go celebrate, use it, tell me what you want, But also remember, ground yourself. Always. So he has a percentage that he knows it's for saving to give, it's for saving for future use, and it's for using now. Yeah. So I always, and also through the schools and everything, I keep very close tabs, like with his teacher. I think I've mentioned in KLT that my son, I've been called to the principal's office more often than not. He's very cheeky. I don't mind it because I know he's just but a growing boy. And I actually love the fact that he's a bit cheeky. But the things that I tell him is, do not do anything that you don't want someone to do to you. Do not be the instigator. Do not fight. Do not bully. Don't be mean, in short. Yeah? So the small things like throwing papers at moving chairs so people fall down, it's just, but he's, yeah. But deep down, I try to tell him, just be good. Don't be mean, in short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, so moving from Rwanda back to Kenya with Watu, how did that come about? How did you find out about Watu, and how did that go down?
Okay, how I found out about Watu actually was through an email that popped into through my LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which year was this?
2022.
2020, okay.
Yes. So it was through LinkedIn, and someone sent me the role and asked me if I was interested to join Watu, if I'm interested to interview for this position, And I said, okay. I really needed it at that particular time, as much as I was enjoying or was toiling at Athenebo and hiking. I really needed it because both my parents were sick at the time, and we're like only two of us, my brother and I. And I think, to be honest, girls give better care. So it was a worrying place. I couldn't move back without having something to do. So it was like a blessing in disguise that just came. And I saw and I said, you know what? And I looked at the profile, what Watu does, and it was aligning with what I've been doing and what I want to do. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I think I will go for it. Went for it, and I think I passed the interview. That's why I'm here. So, yeah.
From single motherhood, from your career that's been centered around sort of helping others, empowering entrepreneurs, and now going back to look after your parents, I've got to say, it's very selfless sort of lifestyle that you've been living. Has that been easy? Has that been, I'm sure it hasn't, but I guess I'm asking, what's been the cost of that?
My time. I don't get enough time with my son, and that I know for sure. As I said, when I was in 1 acre, I moved to Kakamega. I left him in Nairobi. I moved to Rwanda. I took him to Rwanda, but 3 days out of 5, I was in the field. And 2 weeks, I was completely in a different country. I would be in Uganda. And when I left, then we were opening Kenya. So I would be in Western Kenya. So he was practically raised by my help at that particular time, Delphine, and she was amazing. She's so awesome, you know. So that is, I think the opportunity cost there was time with my son and time for myself. Yeah, because you keep wanting better, but you also keep losing yourself. The things that I've wanted to do for me that I've not been able to do because I have to work. Yeah, and I think I've accepted that as a reality of life. I don't say it's the best thing, to be honest, but it's something I had to do. Yeah.
What sort of things might you have done?
Man, my hustling things. Yeah, I wanted
work.
to. More work.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a formulator. So if there's something you don't know about me, I can formulate skincare products. Yes.
When did you fit that in? Training?
My friend. And I learned from a Nigerian woman, and she's really good at it.
Yeah.
You know, so I'd come back home and enter class, a formulation class. So because us as women, we also have a lot of problems that, you know, small problems that people think are small, but they impact us a lot. Things like acne, things like, you know. So making people also feel good about themselves. I was just like, this is what I want to do. I want things that work, you know. So I did this course, formulating course, and right now I can formulate my own products. I can do it in a small scale. I've done it for a few friends. I sample here and there, but it's something that I would have done large scale. Yeah.
Okay. Pulling back now to joining Watu, how has it been? So it's been 3 and a bit years? 3.5 years or something?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years and like 2 months.
Yeah.
No?
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it in the early days? So you joined Watu in what position?
Project.
Yeah?
Yes.
How was that?
I worked with Beatrice.
Okay.
First. That was my first assignment with Beatrice. And she's amazing. She welcomed me with open arms.
Yeah.
Being the newbie is not easy. And we worked seamlessly with her. And to date, I think we're good friends. I can say so.
I can say so.
I hope she can say so.
Shout out Beatrice.
Yeah, so we worked with Beatrice and on the number plate project. I think it's still running till now. We're still using the same principle. And then I got to work with Anita in back office, still within the project space. And Anita is also amazing. And yeah, and that's how I transitioned into back office. And I have my team. I push them. Sometimes they push back. But they're very amazing. I have an amazing team. I have amazing supervisors. I have amazing leads. And we take it a day at a time. You know, sometimes it surprises us because since I took it up, we were just doing barely 1,000 sales. Now we're doing 8,000 in Kenya. We're doing 16,000 across. It's been stressing. It's hectic. I can say sometimes, as I say, I think all my jobs have the same theme, no time. So time has been a factor. I'd have a movie night with Ethan, and Ethan would be like, Mom, we're watching a movie, but you're working. You're not watching the movie. And I'm like, Ethan, sorry, I'm watching, I'm listening. I can multitask.
Yeah.
So I think multitasking is a way of life. Yeah. So that's the hardest part still that I'm trying to juggle with. How will I balance my time? Yeah.
And what would you say? I was going to ask about, you know, what's been the highlights and what's the best part and what's the worst part of your current role? Would you say?
The best part and the worst part?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, that's a difficult one. Okay, so the best part is, I think for me, my moments come through my team. If they're happy, I think I'm happy. If I can make them happy, I think I make myself happy as well. So the hardest parts have been trying to balance their work-life balance, because I know how hard it is, especially I have a very young team. Many of them are just starting out their careers.
Do you know what the average age is?
Probably around 25, 28,
Okay.
25 to 28.
Okay.
Yeah. It's literally young, straight out of university. Many of them have worked. Many of them have worked for a few years. It's their first jobs. And many have gotten married within the team.
Yeah.
You know, and many have also not only gotten married within the team, but they're growing their families, their young families. So for me, the hardest part is not being able to give them the time they want to actualize and spend time with their families. So it's a bit hard.
Yeah.
But I also have to maintain that we need to keep our work going, you know, and instill that discipline in them that, you know what, work is work, you need to work. For you to keep that family and, you know, have them going and grow it, you need to work, you know. So sometimes making them trust the process is very hard, because I see the struggles that I had also when I was in that position. I'm still having now. I can't give them the time they need, because we work every single day of the year. Yes. And my highlights, I think, also still comes through the team and still comes through our customers. As you've seen the theme, for me, I think it's who am I working for? What am I doing? Who am I serving? Yeah. So if we're able to empower, if we're able to make someone's life more dignified through the product offerings that we have, look at the border, look at Simu. Of course, I am cognizant of the fact some people will come for Simu and they're not our target customers who are supposed to be, you know, using it to empower their own lives, but we have majority who are doing it. When you enter an Uber, someone say, "Oh, I got my phone from Watu," and so many Ubers is that story. Look at Boda. Boda is direct, because it's very hard for someone to come for Boda if they're not looking for a better outcome for their lives. You know. So those are my highlights. When I see our numbers growing, I'm like, you know what, we're multiplying this. So as much as there's sleepless nights, there's this, but we are doing something good. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to jump now to some questions that we had submitted from the audience, if that's all right.
Sure.
So first of all, we've got Christine Ndichu from Simu, who asked, if you could give your younger self one piece of career advice, what would it be?
Let it flow. I think we overthink. Sometimes let it flow. Yeah? And not only that, but if you have something, work at it. Let it flow and work at it. Yeah? Things don't come easy, to be honest. You have to work. We also have this thing where we are self-entitled, but I think we need to stop it. You need to work for what you earn. I think it's in the Bible, it's everywhere. Work for you to live. So wherever you are, just work at it.
Okay. Next question's from Emma Mena from HR, who said, what's your definition of courage in an ever-changing work environment?
Definition of courage is showing up, I think. showing up and being present. I think that's courage enough. Like, if you're there, you're present, you're giving your time, you're giving your effort, I think that's courage enough. Sometimes we're not sure of ourselves, but you still show up. Don't show out, just show up. For me, that's courage. And it opens doors. It does more than you can imagine. So just show up and keep at it. Yeah.
I like that very much. Next up is from Eric Cho from Commercial Team, who said, what advice would you give Watu officers on how to have the right mindset? Maybe something you've already given two good pieces of advice.
Yeah.
But if I could push you for a third.
Wow. Okay. So having the right mindset is first start, what do you want to achieve with yourself? You may not be where you want to be now, but you are at it right now. So what are you doing right now to ensure that you'll be growing to the next phase, right? As officers, as I was an officer, for me it was, and I've said it, just being present and doing your best, right? Because when I say let it flow, it doesn't mean you don't have your particular goal, but what it means also, things don't work out how you want them to work out all the time. Sometimes they do, and all stars fall into place, but many times they don't. Yeah, but the situation you are in now, take advantage of it and do your best. Because once you do your best, the outcome will come. It may take time. It may take lots of resilience. It may take doing things you don't love, but sometimes it's just being courageous enough to be in it and continue at it. So for me, it's just consistency. Yeah.
Okay. Next question from Godless and Shy, from Customer Engagement Team. How do you balance being a parent and running a very high demanding department, which at times needs your attention off work hours?
So as I said, I'm still trying to balance. I've not figured it out yet. I'm still in the process because, as I've said, I've moved from career to career. I think this is the most stable job I have in terms of presence, but I'm not present in terms of mind because we work throughout. But what I say is sometimes have a hard block and say, today I am giving, this is what we're doing. On Saturday morning, so my son is very active also, and proudly to say he's Sportsman of the Year, 3 years in a row.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah.
Mbappe coming up.
Yeah, so I would wake up on Saturday morning, take him for soccer, then he enters the pool, and he comes out and goes for tennis. Yeah? In Rwanda, he used to do taekwondo, not tennis, but here he picked up tennis.
Wow.
So it's, you're tired, but I'd carry my laptop 24/7. So I'm here with my laptop, and it's always with me, you know? I have to do what I have to do, but I also have to give time. Yeah, so I make sure I'm present for what he needs, for his needs. I will do movie night, sometimes with my laptop, sometimes when nights are good and we don't have problems. My laptop is away, we'll watch the movie nicely. When there's problems, we'll still watch the movie. So keep my routine, make sure that I don't compromise on his routine. And also just try and do what's best for him. I may not know what that is, but I figure it out along the way.
Are you gonna try any new strategies next year, or?
I don't know. We've been talking about him going for weekly boarding.
Okay.
And the reason is I was in boarding, and I was in boarding in primary school. In a public primary school, that was tough. But I think it taught me how to organize myself. It taught me how to be resilient. And sometimes I think I'm too soft on him. So I need him to get that structure. And if I'm not giving him 100%, knowing that I can be very soft at times, especially knowing when, okay, I'm busy, so I'm trying to overcompensate sometimes. Yeah. And he tends to get his way a lot of the times. But if I saw what boarding did to me, it changed me, You'd wake up at 5 a.m. We'd wake up at 3 in the morning to run to get hot water and put it under our beds so that in the morning you can bathe with at least warm water. Otherwise, by morning it's cold, So you wake up, make sure, and then you creep out of the dorm. No one is hearing you, so that because if someone hears you, they wake up and they run to get the hot water. So sometimes you're going and it's a whole queue at 2 a.m. for hot water. Yeah. And we'd wake up, we'd run in the morning. I was in swim team. It gave me so much discipline. I was in the water every day at 5 a.m. It was hard, but it was nice at the end of the day. So it gave me structure. It gave me resilience. Yeah, so I want the same for him. I think it did me well. I'm not taking him so that I can offload responsibility. No, I want him to gain responsibility. Yeah.
I can relate a bit. I was also at boarding school, but mine was more like Hogwarts than what you're describing, I think.
Mine was.
But resilience, I think. Resilience is, the key. Final question is from Beverly Chocho from Data Analytics team. What parts of you, gender specific or general, have you had to protect, and what have you had to change most to thrive in leadership?
So to be honest, what I've had to change to thrive in leadership is with my current role. I need to listen more to the team. I have young moms, a lot of young moms in the team, and sometimes balancing their requirements has been hard. Sometimes you just want to, it's the rule, you're going to abide by it. But you have to morph, you have to listen, you have to compromise, you have to be empathetic. So I think what I'm learning is to be more empathetic and follow the process less and listen more. Yeah. So sometimes the process may outline that, okay, we need to work 6 days a week, this number of hours, But going through my own experience, not taking my son to church on Sundays and things like that. I've seen how it impacts him. And I don't want the same for my team. So it's trying to compromise and listen to them and see, okay, how can I make life easier? How can I make life better? Sorry, I'm not talking about the guys, because even when guys are at home, they don't do the changing of diapers. They don't do this. They just wait for mom to do it. So that's why I'm more empathetic towards the ladies and trying to see how will I balance their time better. Yeah. How, when someone is straight from maternity, how will I accommodate their needs better without impacting operations, maintaining same level of operations. It's very difficult because we are also if you look at my team, it has a lot of females. So it's quite difficult, but it's something that I'm learning, and I'm learning to listen more. I'm learning to engage more because it's the biggest team I've had in my career. Yeah.
Okay. I've just seen the time where we're on time. So I think we can wrap it up there. Thank you so much, Nivah. It's been a fantastic conversation. Really great to learn more about your story and about you as a person, and hopefully some leadership lessons to be taken on board by the team. Really appreciate you taking the time to listen to us, and hope you picked up something interesting along the way. So thank you very much. This will be our last episode before Christmas. So if I don't see you, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.